my best memory of my time in the army, coming out. Coming home. No, actually, I'm going to be truthful here. When I first got called up, I was just 18 and a few months, you see, and what we did, we had to go in and get medical, and as we stood, just not on, and this medical officer walking round. Then he just said to me, he said,
"Cough.
would you like to be fit?" I says, yeah. He said, right, and that was it. So that was it. Would you like to be stronger and fit? You see, now, then I'm going to hold my hand up. I wasn't fully developed, if you understand what I mean. I was 18-year-old, but I was just like a 14-year-old, if you understand me. My body and everything wasn't developed. And he just, would you like to be strong? And I said, yeah, naturally. Then I got sent then on a course to a place at Skegness for 9 weeks. Well, when I come away from there, I was as fit as a bloody fiddle. Used to do PT and all exercises, strengthening your muscles, your tummy muscles and everything, and doing room marches and running up and downhill. I was as fit as a bloody fiddle when I came there, and I was there 9 weeks, you see. And consequently, I've been 3 weeks, so I was like 12 weeks from joining up. Now others that went to other regiments, they were getting leave. Well, I never got a leave for over nearly a year. I was in the army before I got my first leave, just through going on this course. But it made me, and then I finished up. I used to do all the cross-country running, and I'll tell you what was my favourite. I was number 4 runner in the 4x400 metres relay team, and our regiment, we won that race, and I'm saying I won it. I was the last runner, and as we were ready, they were running. We had a sergeant come. He said, "Who's running last?" I says, "Me." You know, we all had white vests, but different colours, red, blue, green and yellow band. And this sergeant says, he was in our squadron, but I knew him, but not properly. You know. He says, "Who's running last?" And I put my hand up. So now all you have to do, he says, run, he said, but you don't have to win it. All you have to do for us, for our squadron, to have won this competition is beat the man in a red tunic, in the red, and that was A squadron, and we were C squadron. We had pale blue sack. He said, all you have to do is beat the red man. He said, beat him. He said, if he comes last and you come second last, we've still beat them, and therefore we're the best team result, you see. And I thought, oh Christ. And anyway, I just set off and going, and I kept going, and then all of a sudden, you know, and I was, it was, you know, 4 times round a big, it wasn't a proper running track, it just a road up there, then they made a road round, a road down and then back and then up there finishing, you see. It was like a 440 oval, and they just made it out of all that ashes and that, you know. And anyway, they set off, and I'm thinking, oh Christ, I'll have to beat that one. And I was looking where bloody red was, you know, and then I looked, I thought, shit, he's miles away, you know, because there was a lot of runners, you see. And anyway, so I thought, you know, I thought, keep going. Then all of a sudden, I realised I was catching them up, but I wasn't running any faster. They were tiring, you see. And then I thought, hello, hello, you see. And so I just waited and waited, and then when it come to the last roundup, the last day, I had to go up there, round the top, about 200 yards and halfway down, and I could see him putting tape up, and this red was up there, and so I just lengthened my stride. Well, about 12 strides I was behind him. So I just waited till he got round. I thought, now I'll not leave it too late, but I won't go too early in case some bugger catches me up. So as we got round the top corner, I set up and the light sprinted then. And as I passed this bloke in red, you know, he knew I went, and as I passed him, he said, oh, fuck off. He thought he was going to win it, and he knew once I passed him, that was it. He was gone, you know.
So it felt good to have won that race.
And that was the result. As soon as he saw what colour I was, I never knew him by, you know, to talk to or nothing like that. I just knew that he was another squadron. He was red and we were blue, you know. And as soon as I passed, he that's
So it felt good to have won that race. It felt good to have won, did it? Did it feel good to have won that race or beaten that person?
We won the team race. Oh yeah, and not only that, we won the whole lot. The sprints, the 440. That's always the last in any competition, isn't it? The 440. Yeah. It's always the last. You see it on the television. The 440 is always the last. Yeah. Whether it's a team one or a relay one or individual, that's always the last, is the 440. Mainly the team, yeah.